there, everybody. It's your boy, Mr. Cthulhu Hoop. And that being said, we got the master of all jokes here. If you'd like to introduce yourself. I'm not going to introduce you anymore.
Oh, master of all jokes. I mean, I'm subtle fraudulence, aka that guy. But yeah, I mean, I don't need an introduction at this point. This is the third video, so like people obviously know who we are because they watched the other two.
Exactly, because this is the Untitled Podcast, which will no longer be the Untitled Podcast because you, that's right, you are going to get to name our show. Boy, that hurts. You putting it into the hands of the people. Do you know what you're asking for?
I trust people. People are great. I mean,
the last time I trusted someone, I ended up with this.
A hand?
No, this watch. It's a very beautiful watch. People make good decisions, and that's why we trust them. See, you thought this was going to go in a negative way.
No. That was my point. You just looked at my point and making it sound like yours, and that's not how we do
Me
things.
taking someone else's idea and calling it my own? Surely you don't think I'm an FGC tech monster.
What does that even mean? Like, the FGC tech monsters? Anyways, not here to take shots at...
Oh, I take shots at everybody. Even the people who don't deserve it. Because people take shots at me. I'm learning from the best. I'm learning from you guys.
That's not how that works or the world, but okay, we will...
Oh, we have far gone past the point of how the world works.
We live in the real world.
Absolutely fucking not.
Oh, all right then. Well,
do you not see what they have on TV? Did you not see that episode of Catfish? The real world is gone, folks.
Well...
Does not matter, doesn't exist. It's not real.
Hey man, it resembles...
If I could tell a girl to drink bleach, tell her she's garbage, tell her she's absolutely nothing and she might as well kill herself, and then she can tell me on national TV that I have nice eyes. The real world has gone to the shadow realm.
I mean, there's this thing called the internet. Well, people tend to say stuff like that to each other, and they're like, oh, he's joking. And then we'll be best friends now.
Well, that would explain me and my cameraman's friendship, I guess.
I mean, I'm pretty sure some people in the comments will, tell you to drink bleach or, say some derogatory things. Or
look, man, I had a picture of me holding up an Xbox One controller and somebody called me a fucking turncoat. I didn't know we would still use a turncoat in the 20th century or the 21st century, but here we are, turncoat.
That's because there's still a war between PS4 and Xbox.
One of them is fighting the Cold War because one of them ain't shooting no shots.
Okay, I mean, I'm sure you're throwing shade at one of them, but I don't know which one at this point.
That's fine. They know. Microsoft has no fuck-ass games.
Hey, man, Killer Instinct is a very great experience.
When that come out?
Hey, man, it's still coming out, man.
Still coming out. All right. That being said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I didn't rustle your jimmies too much. I know he said that he was that guy, but I tried to, even it out so you guys you're not too hard on him. I understand how that can be very misleading at times, but, sometimes I have to be the one that puts the pressure on. See, he's confused. He doesn't even know what to do. He's shook. I got him.
Is that what you're doing? You trying to confuse the people and stuff? They know who you are. They know who I am. No, they don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to get you over.
But hey, guys, follow me on Twitter at Disaster Abdul. Product placement.
He's a product, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty. It's EVO this weekend.
Yeah, EVO's happening right now. There is 7, 8 streams going on right now for EVO for all the fighting games that you could possibly care about.
I think Injustice Top 4 is going on right now.
Yeah.
It might even be at Grand Finals at this point.
It's probably almost over at this point, yeah. Saturday Finals.
I know some people were a little bit upset at how some people's games were treated. I know you were looking forward to seeing that young Marvel and then that old Marvel, but then you got no Marvel.
I got to see old Marvel. I mean, Marvel 2 had a stream going.
No, that's Senior Citizen Retirement Home Marvel.
Hey, man.
There's Young Marvel, which is Infinite. There's Old Marvel, which is 3. Then there's Senior Citizen Retirement Home Marvel, which is Marvel 2.
Nah. Marvel 2 is
Retirement Home, they got the nice summer loft.
Man.
They had poolside refreshments and a stream.
Nah, man. Marvel 2 is Master Roshi Marvel. It is old and wise.
Master Roshi's retired, though. And he retired.
And he's buff. And he's in the Tournament of Power. Nice try.
Damn, I guess you got me there. But regardless, Marvel 2 was treated the best out of the 3. Injustice 2 had a weird situation where they were promised that it will be streamed from all the way down to top 8 on Friday. But unfortunately, I guess due to time constraints, they said, "Yo, top 16, we cutting that. Y'all ain't getting these matches." Even though I believe we had a Cyborg, a Poison Ivy, an Atom, and various other characters that not too many people are seeing in the meta, so to speak, coming out and having a lot of character variety. You got to see some of it in top 32. But once you got down to top 16, they cut the stream, and I believe they switched over to Tekken. So then I believe Beyond Toxin then picked it up and took the reins to stream some of the top 16 matches. The quality wasn't like the best splendiferous quality, but something is a lot better than nothing. So the NRS community really appreciated his efforts. But at least they got to be on stream. Can't say the same thing for the 64 Cat Marvel games.
Yeah, the situation with Marvel was that Angelic ran both Marvel 3 and Marvel Infinite, and he capped both of them at 64 for time constraints, because both tournaments happened all on Friday. Top 4 for Infinite was streamed, as they were, told that it would be streamed. Infinite ran completely fine. They, ran on time. Everything was up to top 4 on time, and then what I am hearing is that it took about three and a half hours from when they were supposed to stream top 4 to actually stream top 4, which happened after Hokuto no Ken and Sailor Moon S on EVO 7, I believe.
They still playing Sailor Moon S?
That game is the pinnacle of fighting games.
I don't believe that.
Besides Mugen.
Okay, no, first off, he's delusional. There's certain things that I'll say, and you think I'm delusional, you'll think I'm crazy. You may even be hard-pressed enough to say that I'm annoying, which is fine. All of those are true to some extent. But for you to just sit there and tell the people that Mugen is the pinnacle, that's not... We can't even call sarcasm on that.
Nah,
you should
man.
be shot.
Reeves in Smash, Clouds in Smash. You got guest characters in all these other games. You got Pimple.
You know what? You know what? Now that you said that, it makes sense, because they got a character from The Witcher in Soul Calibur. So you know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up. He's got it. Crossovers. Soon we gonna have Master Chief. Oh shit. He was. Fuck.
He was almost.
We had Nicole and Deader. Damn. Ridley's in Smash now.
Speaking of Dead or Alive,
Mugen's the pinnacle.
Speaking of Dead or Alive, though, EVO does have Dead or Alive 6, and they are streaming content for Dead or Alive 6, including showing off Rig, who just got announced. Not really a big surprise he's in the game. And Diego, the new Street Fighter, who's in the game, and showing off how those characters are, how the game looks, how other characters look in the game. Basically showing off that it's a pretty good product so far.
Yeah, and they're also giving away some pretty nice free swag. The t-shirt looks nice.
Yeah.
So the DOA 6 t-shirt, if they're selling those, I might buy one. I'm not sure. But one thing I will say about DOA 6, are the people finally over it? And you know the people I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the regular citizens, the regular denizens of the FGC or just fighting games or video games in general. I'm talking about those people who are literally signing fucking petitions saying, "We need the titties back! Where are the titties, my man? Subtle fraudulence! If the nipples aren't here, how can I play it? Please sign my petition."
Petitions like that don't need to exist. It's actually a good idea for the company to be like, we don't want our game to be seen as the lewd's video game. We want our game to be taken seriously. So they're like,
we're at EVO, not the lewd esports championships.
They just want to tone it down, and all your content of females with jiggling and all that jazz is still in the game. It's just tame. It's just not.
It's not out there in your face as in, hey, look at this.
I mean, you still have buff dudes in the game too. First off, Diego is a dude whose outfit is literally him with a button-up shirt that's completely open. You got the content that you want in the game.
That don't even sound right. How you got a button-up shirt that's just completely open?
All chest right here. That's it.
Well, guess you. Hey man, it goes both ways, but people don't see that.
Hey man, some people like that swag. He's got bandages on his hands and arms and whatnot, and
the more you describe it, the more he's starting to sound imaginary.
He's got a faux hawk, man. The character design is very, very interesting, but I don't get why. But hey, for what he is, he's a good character. He's in the game. Apparently, people say competitively, he's actually he plays pretty well. He's got good strings, etc., etc. So that's interesting. But yeah, back to Marvel. Top 4 was streamed on EVO 7. I believe that channel doesn't have VODs, but pretty sure some people have lifted the stream and posted it on YouTube by this point. So if you're looking out for that, check YouTube for Top 4 for Marvel. Good content there. They flew out Cyber Japan Agent to show up because everyone wanted to see who's the best Marvel player overall, because there were talks of like Dual Kevin being the best American player. Talks of like other players such as Macho being the best, and EVO was supposed to be the time to decide who's the best. Cyber Japan Agent got flown out for Pasadena Regionals. He won Pasadena Regionals. If you guys didn't see that, sorry, that's a spoiler, but that has great Marvel Infinite and Marvel 3 content. And also there's an exhibition of him versus Dual Kevin. I'm not going to tell you who won that because it's worth watching. But yeah, Cyber Japan Agent has shown up and shaken up things to a point where people are like, you know what? I'm going to play that game again. Yeah, seeing all this stuff that he's doing, I want to do that too. And that's nice. Play the game that you like. Play the game that you love. There are still people who love Marvel Infinite, and they still play that game daily, put out tech daily, which shout out to them for doing that.
Man, say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh God, the Marvel haters about to just step in it again." No, I look. I'll give shout outs to your community. I mean, let's face it. No matter what type of adversity your game is facing, no matter how Capcom does whatever it is they do by not acknowledging y'all, no matter if your game is not on the main stage, somehow, some way, you guys will make sure that if they ain't gonna treat the game well, y'all gonna treat the game well. Y'all gonna make it last. Y'all still gonna pull good numbers. Y'all are still gonna pull enough numbers to the point to where even, obviously not EVO because of the cap reasonings, but at, other majors, you're still getting 150, 200 plus entrants. So, I mean, obviously, you're doing something right.
The game is not dead. It just isn't pulling in casuals because, let's face it,
the PR was not good.
It was not a good.
It was not a good launch.
It was not. I mean, considering, look, Infinity War came out short, a little bit after Marvel Infinite was released. No, a year later. But yeah, Infinity War the movie came out and that did super well.
It was only about 7 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it didn't come out till September. It didn't come out till the fall last year.
Okay, but still, Marvel Infinite was the opportunity for Disney to be like, hey, you guys really love those characters.
It could have been an Infinity War tie-in game.
Exactly. They could have just tied in the story.
Because Infinity War.
And plus, the story of Marvel Infinite circles around the gems anyway, so it's you could have made them parallel to each other or something, to make it so that you could use the game to promote the movie, which would have promoted sales, but that's a whole other conversation.
Because then you would have to throw in actual money, because if you wanted to get voice actors and something to promote the characters from the movie, yeah. I'm sure Robert Downey Jr. was not going to do that shit for free.
I mean, you didn't have to get Robert Downey Jr. You just have
right, but I mean, have you seen that? Oh God, it was a movie. It was an old cartoon that was remade to a movie in 2014, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And they told the person who played the dog, we want you to sound just like Robert Downey Jr., but we ain't about to pay Robert. If you watch the movie, folks. Watch the trailer. It's Robert Downey Jr. No, it's
Rover Downey Jr.
There you go. Rover Downey Jr. I like that. Get that on a t-shirt. Right next to Ocean's 11 in the bus.
But yeah, back to Marvel. I know a lot of people are saying Community's dead. They're gonna hear shit in this video and be like, oh my god, Marvel is so dead. Why do you even care about that? But as you can see from Arc System Works and their games in general right now, the anime scene is kind of ruling over fighting games right now, or that's what people are telling you. And I don't know, maybe like a year or two ago, people were just like,
"We in the bathroom, dog."
Yeah, anime players.
They shoved me in a locker just so I could play pools.
Send their tournament to the side stage. We don't care about those guys. Oh, we don't have room on the side stage? Well, they'll figure it out. Maybe they'll just play in the bathroom. They've got laptops.
I mean, the only people who have that meme affixed to them now, unfortunately, is the Melty Blood community. And boy, after seeing that little bit of a picture of them playing in an actual fucking shower, I was like, have some self... Like, I know it's part of the meme, but there's sometimes you gotta have some self-respect. Say, this is the fucking law, and you are not gonna do this to me.
The meme happened based off of real events, so... Yeah, but like that's a big point of the story. Like they didn't stop playing their games, they didn't stop supporting their games, and now they're in the limelight with games.
Because you want to know what love is? I don't know if you guys know my teammate, Mr. Boltstrike, plays Melty. Man tells me he wins a Melty tournament a few years ago, and do you know what his prize was?
Bag of Cheerios.
Oh, so you've heard the story. Oh, y'all think we fucking... His man got a bag of fucking Cheerios. Now you're thinking, okay, well, he's got a whole... No, it's a sandwich bag, Ziploc bag full of Cheerios. Like someone got a box of Cheerios and went, nah, that's enough for Melty. That's all they gonna get. Zip it up. Grand prize. It's not money. You can't live off that. It hurts.
Oh man, like that's a whole different discussion when it comes to like money and you know the FGC and like you know like winning money from tournaments and whatnot. But like anyways, yeah. Point is, you know, with games like Cross-Tag Battle again, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, you mean Anime Mugen? Got it. Anime Mugen.
I can't argue with that. I mean, like, they really...
Ruby's in it! Like, how is it not Animugen?
They took all these characters from their respective games and, like, did their best to, like, keep them the same from their games and then make it mesh with their game system. And I mean, it works for the game. The game's great. You should go out and play it if you have any interest in any of the characters. But, man, what an idea. Like, what a year. What a time. To just be like, yeah, we're going to take BlazBlue and Persona and Under Night and Birth and Ruby. Yeah, that anime series that people like. We're going to... It's all together now, guys.
And then some people are like, well, when's BlazBlue as Guilty Gear? And then someone's like, huh? Somebody say Rev 3? Whoa. We'll keep Rev 2. I'm sorry, it does not need we need Guilty Gear X. XTH.
Hey man, you gotta remember how many versions of X2 were there.
We don't need to relive that. It's 2018, baby. The game and the time has changed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they announce something for Guilty Gear, hopefully it's like just like new content for Rev 2 and not like, yeah, Rev Part 3 or Guilty Gear, rev it up. You know, like.
Speaking of which, did you hear about Virtua Fighter 6?
No.
Okay, so there's a joke going on right now. Maybe this video gets up before Sunday. So Ed Boon came out and he said, it's very interesting. I think it might be time. Because Dead or Alive, Virtua Fighter, and Soul Calibur are all coming up 6. And everyone goes, Did he just snitch on somebody else's game? I mean, hey, it's EVO weekend during Top 8. You know, normally on Sundays they air advertisements for upcoming games, DLC, and other things in the FGC. But it just seemed like that one was like somebody's like, "Yo, Ed Boon, we gonna need you." Cut. We don't. So there's a chance we could have a new Virtua Fighter among us finally.
Ed Boon is the worst when it comes to like how he treats his fans.
Nah, his fans are the worst at it. Real talk. My man could have 4th degree burns, literally coming out of a fucking car fire and be like, "Oh my god, my lungs are..." And like his family member could write, He's got 4th degree burns. He's barely clinging on to life. They're gonna have to put in an iron lung. You have some dude in the comments says, so does that mean Cabal confirmed? Because he was burned in MK9 and had to get the iron lung. So Cabal? Oh, he was on fire. Yo, Scorpion confirmed. And they go like, when is Scorpion not been? Yo, Scorpion confirmed. You know that's what they be like. You've seen it. That man can sneeze and be like, oh, God coming.
I mean, that's because the tweets like this Retro Fighter like tweet.
Right oh, he here. Does it to himself, absolutely. But I'm just saying. That man could be like, I took a shit. They'd be like, yo, Injustice 3?
If Virtual Fighter 6 is a thing, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be interesting. Hopefully hopefully it turns out well. They add new characters or something like that. Or hopefully they add DOA characters or something, because DOA 5 had Virtual Fighter characters. And at this point, everybody just wants DOA versus Virtual Fighter because of how great it worked for DOA 5. But yeah, who knows? Sega, announcing things. Sega is doing pretty well now that Yakuza games are getting localized faster, and because of that, Hokuto no Ken is coming out.
Yeah, and the Yakuza game is starting to hit mainstream popularity. It used to be wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you know, you know. Now you just got regular people who just, oh my God, look at this! It's a dance number. Yakuza's great.
It's cool because they didn't get to play games like Yakuza Dead Souls.
You wish you didn't play that.
Well, nobody wanted.
How about Yakuza Reckless, the missions?
All right. Anyways.
If anyone even knows what that game is, I will actually clap for you. I will give you a standing ovation. It'll be on Twitter. I'll just put your I'll follow you and just...
So anyways, yeah, EVO's going on. You got games. People are prepared for these announcements. The rumor is that every game that's going to be on Sunday is going to get an announcement, which means Guilty Gear is getting something. Smash, I guess you say, would get something, because Melee getting something would be wild. But Smash is getting something. Street Fighter 5, Dragon Ball. I mean, Marvel's not...
If Smash is getting something and Melee's getting something, I'll put it to you like this. If, this is a big-ass if here, I'm going to tell you right now, Sony just shut down operations. Microsoft, it was nice having you for this console generation, but you can go just port all your games to PC because you're no longer needed. Could you imagine if they say Smash Ultimate not only will have an Omega mode, but a Melee mode, in which they just basically is Melee HD?
I wouldn't want that.
Oh, I wouldn't want it either, but it ain't about us. There's a huge audience out there that if they heard that news, the rest of EVO wouldn't even need to exist. It would be a fucking riot.
That would make things too complicated?
While you're right, because then you'd have to have a divisional split within one game. And we've already seen that didn't really work with, I forget what they were called in Smash 4, but they were customs. Because some people want to play with customs. Some people obviously didn't want customs.
Those were bad ideas.
So yeah, and then that would just be a different, tier of gameplay. I mean, it's already murky enough when you talk about speedrunners when they have 80%, 100%, but at least those have very distinct routes.
Yeah.
Therefore, you have certain people who have a certain skill set that's good at one, but not the other. But then if you do this, it's well, I'm the best in the world at the game. It's yeah, but you play Melee version. Then, that's just, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Especially for the same title. It's different if it's two different titles that are just run concurrently.
I think there's just going to be characters added to Ultimate, the Simon Belmont rumor is going around. There are rumors for, other characters that'll get added. I think it'll just be, them talking about characters for Ultimate, because there is supposed to be an exhibition for that game on Saturday night, Sunday, one of those. Guilty Gear, who knows what they're going to announce for that game.
Exit.
I don't want another Guilty Gear game to buy. Or, it feels like it's too soon. I mean,
we've been on Exerd for 4 years now.
Exerd, Sign, Exerd,
there was a
Revelator, and then Rev 2.
Wasn't there a 2-year gap between one of them?
I think so. Yeah, I think there was like less than that between Rev 1 and Rev 2.
Yeah, it was like 8 months, 9 months, something like that.
Yeah, that's way too short for me to be like, yeah, pay some money so you can get more.
Well, if you already had a Rev 1, wasn't Rev 2 free?
I think like a patch to give you like Rev 2 changes was free, but you had to like pay to actually get like certain like characters and things like that. Or actually, I think it was just like a $15 like upgrade to go from Rev 1 to Rev 2 that you had to pay.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd have to look back on that. All I remember is around the time Rev 2 got announced, I played around with the game a little bit, and then I just kind of stopped playing. But if they announce something, they announce more characters, like certain characters coming back, like Zappa, or ABBA, or something. That'd be pretty cool.
As long as it's not Justice.
Justice doesn't need to be, even though Justice is in the lore, for the game.
Just does not need to come back.
Yeah, Justice is she's 50 feet tall in the story.
What about RoboGuy?
I'd be fine with that because
he showed up in the story.
RoboGuy got changed around in Accent Core to a point where he was his own character instead of just some weird Kai Kiskai clone. So it'd be fine if they put RoboGuy there. I mean, they put him as the wacky character, and so it'd probably change up a few things with the game. I don't think he'd be top tier or anything if they added him, but he'd be pretty good. I can't think of any, but you throw in things like Order Soul, Cliff,
Nightmare.
Not Nightmare. Testament.
There you go.
Oh, that's one of the.
I was like, he's dude with the scythe has got the fucking bullshit.
There's a
Nightmare's fucking Soul Cup. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
There's a post
Give me
of
that Meg right there, boys.
It's excuses for why people don't play certain games, and one of the top ones for Exerd is
No Testament. No investment.
I mean, that character would definitely shake things up because his design is really busted as a fighting game character, but they can make him tolerable and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. Exerd is Guilty Gear, it might get some kind of announcement, and hopefully it's not another game. It's just more content. I believe there was a patch somewhat recently that changed around a lot of things for the balance of the game. Maybe they'll announce something like that again and then say, here's a free character. Because I think EVO last year is when they announced Dizzy as DLC, and Dizzy was free for the first week or so. Yeah. Other games, the Street Fighter 5, it's going to be G. They're going to talk about G. We all know that. We're all just waiting to see what in the world this guy's going to do, who he is, because he's the leader of Mad Gear, and that's all we know. I want them to show G and Sagat, because we know Sagat is coming. They've already revealed that. We just want to see what in the world they're going to do with that character.
See if he's going to be the same Tiger Man that he's always been.
Exactly.
Because my only problem with G is, I just hope he's not, the super wacky character, because he looks like a cracked out Uncle Sam. I don't need this man having, hat teleports where he, throws his hat across the screen. It can come underneath the hat on the other side. We don't need... I wouldn't want to see that. I don't even play Street Fighter. But as a person, as a human being, has a frontal lobe that functions, no. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Cracked out Uncle Sam does not need teleports. Street Fighter really doesn't need teleports.
I feel like maybe they're going to have something that's going to surprise people, but it's really hard for them to announce something for Street Fighter 5 that's going to surprise people in general.
No, it's not. Cammy gets buffs. They surprised.
That's not going to surprise anybody else at this point. That's just gonna piss them off. They're just going to be like, more buffs! This is so good! It's okay, whatever.
I mean, Laura's standing medium kick can get nerfed again. I'm just putting y'all on notice.
Hey, man, Laura's still a good character. She just takes a lot more work.
I ain't trying to work like this. It's 2018. The game has changed.
Hey, man, it's not... Whatever.
You couldn't even lie to me right there. You couldn't even lie to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Street Fighter 5 is... I don't think it's the time to announce that like 3.5 kind of patch. They should like let season 3 go through, add the characters, and then
test the waters from there.
Yeah, maybe they'll announce season 4 because that rumor has gone around that season 4 is gonna contain all the characters that you see in the story that are still missing
action.
Yeah, like Sea Viper, Oro, the characters. Maybe one
Sea
of the
Viper
dolls.
would definitely be a nice addition to the roster, I'm sure.
I think she'd be really cool in the game. I think that character didn't deserve to just be in Street Fighter 4 and then
forgotten.
Yeah, Street Fighter 4, Marvel 3. Okay, she's gotten her time. Get her out the street.
To see what her V skills and triggers would be.
Yeah. They could even put in the dolls, Junie and Julie, because they're both in there. They could put in all the dolls from the story and just like announce it as like a free pack and like all
doll
the
pack.
doll pack. That would be pretty dope. But yeah, who knows what Capcom is going to announce? Capcom, they can throw something at us. Oh, speaking of rumors, by the way, just gonna throw that out there. The rumor of Uncanny Edition being announced on Sunday. That's most likely not going to be a thing, but if it is, tweet at me some like crazy thing that you want me to do, and I'll probably do it because I don't believe that Uncanny Edition is going to happen. So,
shouldn't have said that.
Nah, man,
You gonna get some bizarre ass requests.
I'm not going to get any requests because it's not going to happen. But I mean, the latest
lick peanut butter off your phone. Like, why I gotta put peanut butter on my phone?
The latest part of the rumor that people have seen, like the latest update on the Uncanny Edition rumor is that the team was actually working on like a season 2, an Uncanny Edition, whatever, and then after a certain point in time, they were just told to
scrap it.
Yeah, it's like no more support for that game. Take it all away. They're all canned. That's it. So I believe that more than I believe that there's like some other season or some update coming out. If there is one that comes out, great. That will be really good for the game. I'd rather they give us a new game. Since, as most people have heard by now, the Disney deal to get back all those Marvel characters has gone through. So Disney has gotten their characters back from Fox. And
hefty check.
Hefty check.
Hefty checks will get you a lot of things in life.
So Disney could like pull their resources towards making a Marvel 4, like an actual Marvel 4 that, maybe you take some things from Infinite, because Infinite does have good things in it. A good gameplay, good net play. Boy, the net play is really good in that game. The problem is just you don't want to look at the game. But, like take the things that they've learned from Marvel Infinite and improve upon the good things and get rid of the bad things.
Allow them to use, what they've learned to make a better game.
And use characters that people want, because everybody's just, like, you got casuals on the surface who are like, there's no X-Men. They couldn't put X-Men and Magneto in this game. I don't want it. And it's just like, whatever. I mean, they couldn't do it. Like, they legally could not do it. Like, what do you
want
expect?
to get that cease and desist, and you have no Marvel.
Yeah, you don't want Fox to come out and be like, cancel the game, ban the game right now. Like,
just ban it.
Like, no. Like,
because then they'd have to come out of pocket anyway.
Exactly.
And still couldn't use them.
I'm still going on my theory that I had from the moment that the game was announced. It's Marvel Infinite. It's not an actual Marvel 4. So this is like a TVC sort of thing. Let's test the waters and see if this works with this system that we're going with. And they liked it? Oh, some people liked it? All right, well then we're going to improve upon it and make a better game. TVC to Marvel 3. That's basically what happened. And people were like, yeah, this game's pretty good. And then, Marvel 3 had its DLC schedule. And
I honestly think Tatsunoko vs. Capcom would have been a huge game had it not just been crippled by, welcome to the Wii.
Bam, right there. But they released that game on the Wii, and people were like, I have to buy a Wii to play this game?
You got it. We can play Marvel 2.
It's like, oh, wait.
CVS 2.
Yeah.
Marvel think we'll 2. Ever get a CVS 3? I mean, we now have gender bent Terry Bogard and SNK heroines.
That news is.
So I was like,
the leak came out and people were like, yeah, Terry Bogard is listed as one of the characters in the
trophy. Was like, huh?
And I was like, this game is all women. It's all female characters. And so everybody's like, are they gonna like put Terry in drag? Because they did that with Iori for that pocket game, and it's like the pocket game. It was easier to get away with that because there were just fights. Yeah, it's a pocket game.
Like it's like who cares?
But
this is a game that you have to look at.
They took Terry Bogard and just made Terry Bogard a woman completely. Like just Terry Bogard is a woman, and I'm like I saw like the high res pictures and stuff, and I'm not a huge fan of the graphics for SNK heroines and KOF 14, but like I mean
that don't matter.
Shout out to them for
Let me tell you something right now. That don't matter. People saying the same thing about your game, Infinite. So that don't matter.
I understand though.
If you got a ball on a budget, well, there you go.
I will say this though, Infinite on PC, it's actually it looks actually really really great when you run it at like max settings, whatever.
I'm sure Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Infinite, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Whoa, man, I've got bug speech mechanics over here, boys.
I mean, I haven't seen any real like huge changes in how Ultimate looks on PC. But yeah, Infinite looks totally. It looks totally different
experience.
On PC. Yeah, it's like League Street Fighter 5 on PC. Like you see the game and it's like, man, all this really works a lot better here. But we have to play it on the PS4.
Dragon Ball FighterZ on PC looks fucking magnificent.
I've never seen Dragon Ball FighterZ on
You're
PC
not ready
yet, so
you'll become a man once your eyes lay on that visual feast right there. Let's just skip the adolescence, boys. It's all over.
SNK Heroines announced Terry Bogard, female Terry Bogard. I don't know if the lore is just that this is an alternate universe where Terry Bogard happens to be a woman, or if it's some kind
magic?
of some voodoo magic shows up and turns Terry into a female. It doesn't.
Someone just rolls up on Terry and it's like, so you think being a woman is easy, do you? Ooh! Oh no!
I hope it's not anything like that, but the alleged, what I've heard about the story for the game in general is that it's all a dream sequence, so something like that happened.
A dream sequence with all women. Well, it was nice knowing you, my friend. We already know what's going to happen.
This game is aimed at a certain demographic.
And they're hitting it hard.
I will put it out
there.
They're
hitting it hard.
That demographic is somewhat in, the U.S. and other countries, but I feel like this demographic is huge in Japan.
The Waifu Warriors is about to be real as fuck.
I think the game will do well, but I don't think it'll do well for being a fighting game. It'll do well for being a dress up your character game. And they know that. So that's probably
It might be in the Loot Esports Championships.
I hope not.
Hey man, they might have loot skins, and boy, I don't think that's what you're ready for.
Okay, let's go into the Loot Esports thing because they announced that
I'm mad. I'm legit $25,000. There's games that we play where you have to go through hundreds of hours to get good at. You gotta learn each and every individual fucking frame. You gotta know when you're plus, you're minus, all this shit. 2,000 competitors coming out from all over the fucking globe. And if you win the entire thing, you might get 20,000. You might. Maybe. Sometimes you get top 8, you don't even get enough to pay your fucking flight back. 25,000 for a World of Tanks clone. Where if you get a 3-game win streak, you can plow your fucking cadets. What kind of shit is that?
That's wild. So first off, that a game like that exists, and there are people who play it, play the game. How that kind of a game can become competitive, I don't know, but
if you're good at World of Tanks, can you just automatically stroll in here and be like, oh, it's just a new coat of paint. It's fine. It's the Waifu Warriors DLC.
Why not just support a World of Tanks tournament?
Because it's not for that demographic. They know that lewd people, or people who are connoisseurs of the lewd variety, will go out of their way to spend more money than they need to. Patreon has taught me that.
That sort of thing is so wild, though. But
there are people who, you've seen it on my old channel. You've seen me post that video where we were reading 4 people paying $160 a month to get a cosplayer's panties.
Look,
That's a monthly stipend.
For the Patreon, the whole Patreon thing, support, cosplayers the way you want to, but I'm fine with people who are like, oh, I like this cosplayer as a person, she's really cool and stuff, and she's doing this thing, and I like these photos.
That's fine. You're supporting somebody's craft. Yeah. That's cool. There are some people just like, if I pay enough money, she'll eventually touch my penis. I laugh at those people, but $160 for somebody's Snapchat and some used panties? Let me tell you something right now. $160 a month. Do you know how many Hulu subscriptions, Crunchyroll subscriptions? I'm sure there's a cosplay porn site that you can get the fucking premium backstage Uber lewd access S plus tier pass.
Look.
And still have money left over if you got everything.
Supporting sex workers is not a bad thing. If you want to buy the services of someone who's offering whatever, that's you, that's your life, that's what you want to do. But, there are a lot of cases where, like, Patreon and things like that, it's just a straight up, like scam. Dudes are like, yeah, she's gonna, come over to my house one day, and it's like, she didn't say that.
Hold on a minute.
Why are you...
Hold on a minute. Excuse me, sir. For $120 a month, you can have a Skype call with me for 20 minutes.
Hey, if that guy likes that, then sure, put your $120.
Excuse me, sir.
Towards that.
For $150 a month, you get access to my Discord server. I'm not really on the Discord server, but you get access to it.
That's wild. That actually is wild. Like paying that amount of money to be in a Discord server, that's wild.
And we're not saying, and I'm not saying that every single cosplayer that has access to Discord rewards are doing this, but there are some. And it is hilarious. And I know some people say, why you gotta pick on... I'm not picking on them. If you can get somebody to pay $150 to join the Discord server, you've done something right. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. Number two, I said, I'll never knock the hustle. I respect the hustle. But if Xbox came out and said, we're releasing a new Xbox One model, which would be $799 US, I would laugh in their fucking face. And you would be like, you're not gonna sit there and tell me, all the people who blood, sweat, and tears went into making this new model. Why would you go after them? Why would you ridicule their hard work? Bitch, you would too!
Does it, supersize my games or something? Does it come with a 4K TV?
Does it come with 8K? Is it gonna just print? Do I get lifetime free Xbox Live if I buy this?
Do I get a new experience that comes with the games I already have?
Is it gonna have exclusive games for it? Nah, man, Forza Horizon 4, it's only for the new, Super Xbox One. If you got the Xbox One X or the regular Xbox One, you gotta play Horizon 3. We gotta, that's gotta be a major upgrade. You gonna maybe come out with $800. So I'm just saying, sometimes you can see a price point on something and be like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, back to the lewd esports thing, wow. Was it Nutaku?
Nutaku. It's nut.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's nut.
I'm pretty sure it is.
EX nut.
The fact that they took Kotaku's name and did that to it, that's funny.
I don't even think it's Kotaku. It's just there's otaku and then there's otakus that nut.
That
Nutaku. Fuck it. Whatever, dude.
Either way. I just realized Kotaku's name is literally just Otaku with a K at the end.
Boy, where you been?
I just realized just
Welcome
how lazy.
to the club.
How lazy that name. Okay, anyways.
Welcome to the fucking show.
Anyways.
You made it, partner.
Anyways, lewd esports, sure, whatever, let them do their thing. But at the same time, this, it's just really weird. Why hentai games? First off,
because it's an untapped market. All the smart people got that joke.
Who's buying hentai games for the competitive aspect?
Because it's an untapped market. If they're untapped, they're tapped now.
The thing is, people would throw Dead or Alive games in that mix, but DOA, yeah, it's got lewd things.
You can't fuck Kasumi in the DOA game.
Yeah,
if they blended Dead or Alive, the fighting game part, with beach volleyball, you can throw it in lewd sports.
Yeah.
Oh God, is Extreme Beach Volleyball going to be in the? You know what? Well, that's a different discussion for a different day. As of right now, the only game that is really having all the pot is going to be that World of Tanks clone. I don't even know what the game is called.
I will say this.
Maybe it's World of Tits. I'm not sure.
going back to the whole Dead or Alive 6.
Titular warfare.
Yeah, the people wanting, like, to bring back the boobs and all that nonsense to Dead or Alive 6. You guys have your game. You have Extreme Beach Volleyball. That's made for you. Like, stop harassing people for being like, we want this game to be more wholesome. You have your other
you
version
have your
over
game,
here.
and trust me, if I'm not sure if it's out on PC. I'm sure it is, but if
Probably.
it is, do you know what type of mods they put? These mods ends up in any fucking fighting game. Actually, trust me.
Yeah.
When you go to that one friend's house. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna boot up Street Fighter 5. Like, oh, you shouldn't boot that up. I'm like, why? It's just Street Fighter 5. And then you just see all the female characters just running around naked for no reason. All of a sudden, you're starting to notice things like your friend might be weird, and two, these chicks got some really big ass feet. I don't know who did the fucking anatomy of the characters. Have they always had gigantic size 84 Shaq feet?
For the most part, they're like pretty big feet for like. If you're thinking of like regular proportions, but
I'm thinking regular. I'm like, why these people got fucking duck bill ass feet? This shit don't look natural. They leg be like this, the foot be like, I'm out here, fam.
I wish this was a joke, but there are people who actually like have nude mods for Street Fighter 5. Like
They had it before.
I came across a freaking YouTube video that didn't get deleted or anything somehow, but like it was like a YouTube video just showing off nude mods, and I was like, this must be some kind of like joke or something, and boy, it wasn't. Like, someone went out of their way to do all that, and it's just like, why? What? You could just use these abilities for something totally.
Man, you could have made like better shader or something, but nah, it's just you want to have the ugliest fucking anatomy fucking just out there in the nude. I mean, whatever, do you. I'm just saying. Anyways. I don't know if I can co-sign on any of that, but anyway, Loot Esports, $25,000. But let's
join.
Let's just don't shake anybody's hands.
Anyways,
some of y'all got that. If you didn't, just wear gloves. That's all you need to know. But anyway, let's get away from the fighting games. Because there's a whole lot of things in TV and cinema that we haven't talked about yet, such as your boy, Fuck Batman.
Oh, yeah, the new trailer for, the Titans show that, yes, it is not coming out on your regularly scheduled TV programs.
It's behind the good old paywall.
It's going to DC Universe, the DC streaming service that they're trying to put out.
But isn't that weird, though? Like, you're known as collectively as the DC Universe. So you're going to name your streaming service DC Universe. So you're watching the DC Universe on the DC Universe.
And not to get confused with DC Universe, the MMO.
I was going to get to that. But yeah, as you can see, their branding is a little cumbersome, if you will. But if you Google DC Universe, you're eventually going to get to somewhere they want you to be.
I think they're going to change the name, but I'm losing faith in that after seeing this Titans trailer.
The Titans, look, I watched the Titans trailer. I reacted to it on my channel. A lot of you guys have seen it. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. So, when I first watched the trailer, this was my reaction. Doesn't look great, but it's not as awful as I thought. Then I watched it again, and it just felt like, I don't know, it felt like some studio was like, please, we know the Justice League movie wasn't great. We know that we messed up with the Batman versus Superman. But please, it's dark and gritty. It's what you wanted. Look, it's better. We're going to bring it back to the Titans.
Robin killed a bunch of people.
I don't care about that. It's dark and gritty. Raven doesn't know powers.
Dick Grayson was still in his Robin outfit, and I don't know, it looked like 2 days later he all of a sudden was Nightwing. And it doesn't
worry about that, okay? Batman's gone. He's an asshole. Fuck him. He's trash. Because, you guys hate the Batman movie, so, you're going to hate Batman anyway.
Raven is a scared teenage girl who's just like...
No, Raven is a CGI monster. Okay? She's a bot.
Raven seems
she is a bot.
She seems like she belongs in that New Mutants movie.
She looks like... The way the trailer had her set up looks like she looks just goddamn druggy. I need help. I'm off my meds, Robin.
It
help
shifted the entire tone of the trailer from like, yeah, this is gonna be, Teen Titans, we're gonna serve up justice our way, and then all of a sudden it turned into like a horror movie of I have these powers and I don't know, and like my parents say this, and
but here's the other thing though, and maybe this is just a trailer, maybe this is just like an oversight, maybe they didn't even think about it, but man, I hope Starfire isn't just a giant fucking Human Torch, because she had like fire powers.
That looked so weird.
And I was like, her name is Starfire, yes, but she's not out here flame on in it and roasting motherfuckers with a fucking flamethrower hand. It didn't look right.
It was really weird. And Beast Boy didn't do anything.
He jumped.
I saw him jump.
Jacket.
like, yeah, but Beast Boy didn't turn into anything. So it's like the Venom trailer that didn't have Venom in it. Like
it's called. Look, man, it's called you saving up the special effect budget because they might have used it all up in that trailer. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't think they have a special effects budget left. Because if you saw that trailer, if you saw the Raven moments, boy, I am worried about this show looking presentable.
It looked like all the budget went into Robin's costume.
You know what's funny? Thinking of that, do you remember on YouTube a few years ago, there was somebody who did like an independent Nightwing series?
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
A little bit better with some of the backdrops, but it's because it's also backed by Warner Brothers. So, I mean, am I sold on it? Absolutely not.
But DC did also put out the trailer for Shazam, which is, it looks like it's going to be fun. Like, I don't think the movie's going to be, like, amazing or anything.
I think it's going to be kind of, like, in the same territory as Ant-Man. Like,
yeah.
It's not great. It's not bad. It's just, that was a movie that did not make me upset that I went to go see it.
Yeah, it's entertaining. And
it was
funny.
Entertaining. It was fun.
You
whatever.
The dude from Chuck, who last time I saw him was in Heroes Rebirth, which, by the way, guys, Heroes is a good show. Yeah, he was in Heroes Rebirth, and he had superpowers in that too.
So this is not his first superpower rodeo.
No, because I think Chuck, like, he had like a computer chip, and that gave him powers, or it, like, enhances human abilities. Whatever. Anyway, Shazam, the suit is comical. Like, the suit is fucking, because I guess they just didn't want the actor to like buff up for the role since he's gonna be Shazam. But they just puffed up the suit, and it looks like one of those like old Halloween costumes that you can like puff air into. And
man, he had anchor arms from SpongeBob. Get pumped for jerk.
And like, I think that's fine because the movie is supposed to be lighthearted. So I think they should stick with that because it'll like put it out there that you're not supposed to take this like super seriously. It's not dark and gritty. It's like it's a kid who finds out he has superpowers. You can't make that serious without making it really annoying.
But what's funny about that is it's not going to be part of the current DCU. So I don't know if they're doing the whole. If it's super successful, it was part of the DCU the entire time, yeah. And if it's like, a fucking burning dumpster fire, it was just a one-off, Like, I don't know if that's how they're going to do it, but this is DC. They've lied to us before. And they will lie to us again.
Rumors were that The Rock is supposed to be Black Adam, but like the dude that they showed, who I'm assuming was Black Adam because he caught the fist or whatever, that dude was definitely not The Rock. I heard so some people have a theory that he's gonna say Shazam and turn into The Rock, which would be the most amazing thing ever, and they should keep that out of all trailers until the movie comes out. So they should make it. They should be like, "Yo, Dwayne, don't even tweet anything for the first day this movie is out." Just like Terry Crews being in Deadpool 2, like they did so well to keep that like tight to the chest until like a day before the movie came out.
And he didn't even have like a roll. He was just spoilers, but he was just kind of there.
He was there. He was there for a thing. So yeah.
Sometimes it's just big oof.
So yeah, that trailer came out. The Aquaman trailer came out. Aquaman.
We ain't gonna talk about my boy Clay Manta. My man looked like he came straight out of Clay Fighter, bro. That something about that helmet when it powers up just don't look right. I'm like, this is Warner. This is WB. I know you have money.
It went into Aquaman.
It went to the movie. It went into the Aquaman, you know, the fucking CGI fucking backdrops and the crazy fucking ocean dwellers and the Atlanteans and the armor. And then Black Manta's just like, you see what my suit look like? That's why I'm mad. I want that budget too.
I feel like the movie's not going to be anything special. Like, the plot is going to be like pretty basic.
It's going to be Black Manta running around. I'm mad.
I think it'll be okay, and like a lot of people
You're
will
giving it a lot
see
more
it.
faith than I am.
People are gonna see it because of Jason Momoa, and they like women like fawn over him right now.
He's gonna be WB's Thor.
He kind of throws like a dude bro perspective to Aquaman that makes people like him more because he's like, yeah, bro, I live in the sea. And like, but like, I think overall, like, he'll have some funny clips here and there, and that'll be his shining moments in the movie. Like, I think maybe like the ending fight scene is gonna be bad, but people are just gonna kind of gloss over it because Jason Momoa is gonna be wet. But I don't know.
You're really putting a lot in this man's six pack and potential wetness.
I think he's gonna sell the movie for them. Honestly,
man, you sure you're not Vince McMahon? You like about to book this dude like Roman Reigns?
I feel like people are taking his success and they're trying to push it to the movie and like make that the reason why people watch the movie and not that it's going to be a good
fucking movie.
Yeah, I think the movie is going to be okay.
There's a lot of films that do that now, where it's like, this guy's in it, this girl's in it, you should watch it. That movie was ass. If you don't like. This doesn't matter about the movie, man. It's just who you got to star in it.
See,
you could have Chris Pratt starring dog shit, literal dog shit. People are like, yo, he was so dope. I can't wait to see Guardians 4. But Guardians 3, and I can't wait to see Guardians 4.
Side note, because you mentioned that, we got to talk about James Gunn. Because there was like something recent that came out with Disney saying that they don't think they're gonna rehire James Gunn to do Guardians 3.
Would you mind telling the people why?
James Gunn has a bunch of like really old tweets where he made some very, very, very bad and very messed up jokes, and instead of deleting them when it was first pointing out to him like, dude, these are really messed up.
And if you don't understand by really, it's like fucking kids, fondling like babies, and shitting on people, and
like very unnecessary edgelord jokes.
Like we're talking like Wild Wild West YouTube era type shit.
It came back to bite him because somebody came out and like pointed out, oh, like, you gonna let some guy who says these things on Twitter direct Guardians, and so Disney was just like, oh shit, well, we're gonna have to fire him. Like, nobody's gonna accept us if we don't fire this man because that is not a good look.
Just that's big oof territory right there.
And I believe he didn't delete the tweets when it was brought to his attention originally. Because it was brought to his attention before he did.
Now he said that there were some edgy bad jokes.
Yeah.
So I mean he's aware of them and he knows that the jokes were shit. But it's like
he wanted to be held accountable.
You can't. It's tough for you to just publicly talk about diddling kids and think that shit's gonna fly ever.
Yeah. I mean, these are jokes from like
2008, 2009.
Yeah, but like still, even then, that's really.
You were still an adult when you wrote those.
Oh. Like that's
it's not like the shit that you see with some athletes coming out of college where like they wrote a tweet when they were 15 and now people want to bring it up when they get drafted at 19, 20, 21.
Yeah. It's not like he was like a 15-year-old shitlord who was just like,
I'm edgy.
Yeah. He's like, I think I'm gonna put on my school, like, or something stupid, or I hate my parents. It's like, no one's gonna hire a guy who hates his parents. It's like a
lot of people hate their parents. They won't say anything, but it's like, ain't no one trying to hire anybody talking about some, man, I like to put my dick in the kid's ass. It's like, what type of shit are you on? Take that ass to jail, motherfucker. What the fuck? Like, it's not a good look.
It was not a good look at all. And so people were throwing around rumors that like they fired him as director and that he was still gonna be like co-director or something, or like have some sort of hand in Guardians 3. And Disney's basically coming out and trying to like shut down those rumors and be like, no, he's gone.
And it was hard cut too. They wanted to make sure that there was no mistaking that man will not be part of the project. But all that being said, there's another movie looming in our midst. It'll be coming out in Japan first. I have also posted a reaction to this movie's trailer as well.
Godzilla?
Boy, Godzilla, man. Godzilla's looking pretty godlike, don't you think?
I think it'll be interesting. I want to see how the other
As long as they don't do that bullshit they did in the last one. Trying to get you to focus on the people.
That was an awful idea for that movie. I fell asleep.
They were building up the people's backs. They even got the fucking dude from, was it Breaking Bad?
Bryan Cranston was in all the trailers, and they're like, he's going to be in this movie. He's going to be a big part. And I was like, oh, man.
And then they died in the first 20 minutes.
This dude was just trying to look for his wife. And then all of a sudden, the monster shows up, and he gets stomped on and dies because he was the smart one in the movie. And it's just like, how?
He just gets dug in, and it's like... So he gonna come back, right?
Even if you weren't watching the movie to see Bryan Cranston in it, like just watching it and seeing his character, you're just like, why is he dead now? He's important. And because he died early in the movie, everyone else is just like, we don't know what the fuck is going on. We have to figure it out. We need help. He was the one that knew. And then they find his son, and he's like, you're his son. Did he tell you anything? And he's
the fuck are you?
He's like, what? He's
so like, yeah, like it's a very strange turn that one made, but hopefully this will learn from those mistakes and just get straight to the oof. We need more oof.
Yeah.
More monster oof.
I will say one thing about that.
As long as it's not like Pacific Rim Uprising, because that movie was oof.
The other Godzilla movie that came out, the recent one that came out, like there was one good part in the movie where he was like fighting the monster, and he literally like opens his mouth and goes bleh, and like fire breaths down his throat and just closes it up, and the monster dies. And I was like, that was badass. And then Godzilla leaves.
It's like, oh, well, my job is done. Might as well play the fucking. And the day is saved thanks to Godzilla, and that's it.
Yeah.
But no, Godzilla was not the movie I was talking about when we were doing that original lead up. I was obviously talking about the unknown Saiyan that we've never heard before, who has never been featured in a movie ever. Brand new, fresh out the box, fresh unsealed, unleashed, unchained. The legendary Super Saiyan, young Broly. His power is still maximum a decade and a half later. What you want to do about that?
There's actually something going around that like they're actually trying to make sure that the English voice actors, like one of the English voice actors says, you know, his power is maximum in the movie, which sure, whatever, keep the joke alive, I guess. Broly got redesigned. Paragus got redesigned, which is dope.
Paragus looking godlike though.
Yeah. Maybe Paragus is not going to be like shitty dad as his trope in the movie. Maybe he's actually going to be like worth paying attention to this time. Because it seems like Broly is not dumb and not like controlled or docile or whatever. Broly's just a regular dude, and like everybody shows up and he's like, "Who are you? Let's fight."
I'm not gonna lie. I hate to burst your bubble, but if you look around Broly's neck, I think instead of having a head collar, he's got a neck collar.
Well, I think that's because like they hinted that that Broly and the other Saiyans on whatever planet they go to are like manufactured Saiyans, not
like genetically grown.
Yeah, like test tube babies, basically.
Bang babies. I'm fucking with you. It's not Static Shock, all right, guys.
But yeah, so that I think that's a better story overall, anyways, because
it's like Bio Broly, but good.
Yeah. You can't really like have a movie at this point in Dragon Ball's timeline with Saiyans and just be like, yeah, they were just hiding the whole time.
Like one thought that I had about the potential quote unquote story here is that Frieza is growing test tube Saiyan babies.
I don't think it's Frieza because Frieza actually fights Broly. And
yeah, you're right, but I'm pretty sure he's like his power level is incredible. It'd be great to have him in my army, and then he's like, let's see what you got, kid. He gets a salad tossed on that planet.
I don't know. Judging from the trailer, it seemed like Frieza was like one of the people who showed up and was like, I heard this guy's pretty strong. He's not stronger than me though. Let's fight.
He's like, he's just a monkey? Alright, he's pretty strong. He's always, he's a little bit stronger than Goku. Alright, he's cool. It's time for me to go gold.
Plus, the trailer makes it very known that Broly is not gonna like just do what he did in the original movie, where he's just like so mad that he just goes like full Brolic legendary.
No, his regular form can give people the hands too.
Yeah, he gives Goku the hand still form where Goku goes blue, and then he's like, this is a challenge now. I guess I'll use my real power now. And then he goes legendary, and Goku's like, well, I'm out of stuff here, guys.
Hey, bro, you got the earrings, Whis? Bro, you Supreme Kai, look us up.
Yeah,
Vegito might have to come back.
It's cool. Goku will go Ultra Instinct, and then he'll save everybody again.
I just hope it's not Ultra. It could be anything. This motherfucker can have Chaozu fused with Mr. Popo, and I will accept that. I do not want Ultra Instinct again. I would rather have Chowpo or Potsu. Okay?
If they do Ultra Instinct, hear me out. I want it to be, because Ultra Instinct basically is just like to have like the perfect fighting sense, and so it's basically to have like an actual like fighting instinct, and it's just you're a regular, you're at a regular form, just like your senses are just like so tuned to fighting that you don't have to really think about what you're doing. So let's say Ultra Instinct, from what we've seen, is just regular Goku in Ultra Instinct. So let's say the movie introduces Goku being able to go Super Saiyan in Ultra Instinct, to be like, yeah, he was just in his regular form. Like he just had senses that were so good that he didn't need to use his other power, his other like transformations, and then he just incorporates that, or he incorporates Kaioken, because Kaioken was kind of supposed to be the same thing.
No, I just don't want to see Ultra Instinct at all.
I mean, they can't let it die at this point. The people are going to complain more.
You can give it a break, though.
Yeah, you can definitely give it a break. I think Goku is going to do some like. I hope it's just not bullshit from the movie where they all give their powers to Goku. He's just like, yeah,
nah, fuck all that. Fuck giving all your powers to Goku. Whis just shows says, man, fuck this mother. Could you imagine if that happened?
If Whis shows up and like squares up with him, that would be the best movie ever. Whis shows up and is like, it's time to put down my staff and finally show you guys what I can do.
Or better yet, he pushed the Xeno button. He did it. He just snitch on Broly. Broly be like, who are you?
Some people think that by the end of the movie that Broly is going to be tame. He's just going to be like a regular Saiyan that's part of the show, and he's going to be like the big dumb, jock guy who's there.
Nappa?
There you go, Nappa. Plot twist. Nappa shows up. Nappa goes Super Saiyan, and Nappa takes out Broly. That's right. Leave Jiren to me. That's right, Vegeta. Leave Jiren to me.
Oh, boy. That wouldn't last long, because his mouth would get in trouble. Beerus would be like, I don't know why, but I'm going to kill the ball.
Yeah. I mean, the trailer got announced. Sub version's coming out in
November, December, and we're not getting ours till January.
Yeah.
The dub.
That's fine. Whatever. I mean.
But that Yu Yu Hakusho? Woo!
What?
Oh, you didn't know?
What?
Yu Yu Hakusho trailer dropped. Boy.
This is for like a sequel? For the sequel that they announced?
It's an OVA sequel, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I heard about the OVA being a thing, but like, I was just like,
they released some shots, and boy. It's looking clean. Can't tell you what the fuck it's about, though, but it's looking mad clean.
I mean, I'll check it out. I know the manga went past, I know the manga went on a little bit more past where it stopped in the anime, so they're probably just, focusing on that stuff, but anime kind of ended on a good point. It's just like...
Can we be honest, though? Yu Yu Hakusho, I want to say about 4 or 5 things right here. Number 1, freshest anime intro, free. And anybody can use Smile Bomb in their life. 2, in terms of beginning arcs, top 5 all time. On just like new IP, beginning arc, top 5. Now, there's a specific arc out of the arcs they had where we were kind of on shaky ground. We were like, I don't know if we're going to make it anymore, guys.
what was that, Rando? Like, I don't.
Nah, when we introduced Yomi and we had the Super Demon tournament.
Oh, jeez. That was all about politics, and that was the
Yeah,
first thing I was like, into that.
For a lot of people, I was like, it was kind of on shaky ground. Some people out here didn't like the Shui Shui art, which I thought was godlike, just because that motherfucker had a coping mechanism called multi-personality disorder.
Since we had freaking DID, he had dissociative identity disorder, and like they made that like really like good. It was like he literally saw things that were so horrible that he split himself into
to compartmentalize the bullshit that he saw.
Yeah, and it was like, the one thing about the show that didn't make sense though is that when Yusuke like beat up the tough guy and was just like, bring me the real one, and like Sensui comes out and
is healed.
Yeah, he just like destroys Yusuke, and then he just starts like laughing maniacally at the end of the episode, and then after that it just cuts to him being like, hello. How's it going, Yusuke? I really wanted to meet you. And he's just a calm dude the whole time. And I'm like, what happened to the serial killer dude? At the end? You mean to tell me you just gonna scrap that whole thing?
I mean, let's be honest. Like, if we're talking about like crazy motivations, hey, bro, Kuwabara need your help. He is like, hey, fuck Kuwabara. I don't like that motherfucker. I got a snuff film. Snuff film, you say?
Yeah.
Chapter Black? Word? Oh, where's he at?
All the bad things humans ever did. You have that tape? I'll help this Kuwabara character.
The air quotes. I'll help this Kuwabara. Like, bro, you fought with him. I'll help this Kuwabara. But yeah, Yu Hakusho's coming back, so that's always nice.
Yeah. That show, I mean, top 5 in general. Like, watch it.
Watch it. Like, if you like old school anime, like, if you missed it and you like shonens, hop on that.
Hulu has the dub now, which for the longest time they didn't. They only had the sub, which is weird because people don't really like it for the sub. They like it for the dub. Mm-hmm. And it has the dub now. The dub is amazing. It's probably one of the best dubbed animes ever.
Except for the I forget what fucking movie it was. The movie with the other little witch girl where she called Kuwabara Kuwahara. Oh, it was weird. It was fucking awful. Kuwahara. It sounded like a fucking YouTube dub in 2007. It was bad.
I hated the movies. Like
it was pretty cheeks, bro. It was pretty cheeks.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, hopefully more information on that comes out. Speaking of anime, more information came out on the Kill La Kill video game that's coming out. I'm not excited for it.
Is there really going to be that many characters?
They're making it a very simple system, so it better be everybody. Like, they have no real reason to, like, not put everybody in it, besides the fact that we don't want to animate all these things.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a Kame got killed. I said it.
Well, anyways, yeah. Apparently the game's going to be based on, like, a conversation sort of system, where they have, like, you know, shit talk back and forth, because the anime was big on that. And like you're gonna receive like certain buffs off of like certain responses that you get to these conversations that happen between characters mid-match. And
so is it gonna be like the 7 Deadly Sins game in terms of like combat, or is it gonna be like 2D, 3D?
It's gonna be like 7 Deadly Sins, Naruto, Ultimate Ninja, who's its Ultimate Storm,
Boruto Smash.
Oh jeez.
Okay, can we talk about some of those anime fighting games? Like, I know Budokai Tenkaichi kind of started this level of bullshit, but, like, I'm tired of seeing shit where it'll be, like, Masked Man, Obito, Masked Madara, and it's like, it's the same dude! Why he got different stats? It's the same guy. It's literally the same guy.
They wanted to give you as many characters as you can think of, man. They didn't want to leave anybody out.
Like you have, was it Dragon Ball Tenkaichi? You had shit like Goku, Goku Mid, Goku End, Goku GT, Kid Goku, Kid Goku GT, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's like, all right, we get it, man. We get it.
Yeah.
Only people that weren't playable was Turtle, Oolong, Puar. Dr. Wheelo became playable, damn it.
Ugh. Jeez. Let's never go back to those mistakes.
Big ass brain in mech. I wish that game actually got in the tournament so we could just say, if there was a person who made Dr. Wheelo, big brain plays, we could say it. It would be the best. Put that man in Fighters. Big brain plays.
People make mistakes, and we just, we learn from our mistakes, and we
No,
grow
we
better.
don't, because if we would have learned from our mistakes, Great Saiyaman would be in Fighters right now.
Hey man, Great Saiyaman doesn't need to be a character just yet. Because, Season Pass 2 has to get announced first.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's EVO, so it might happen.
If they do announce that, yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ is okay. Yeah, if they do announce that,
Who do you want to see?
nobody. I'm tired. I'm tired of the season pass is like $35.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
So what's season pass 2 gonna be? 40?
if they charge $40, they better not have no fuck ass character like Zarbon. I'll be mad as shit. Zarbon's like, "What's up, boys?" Like, nah, take your shark ass back to the waters. You ain't getting out of pools either. You can go right the fuck back over there.
Oh man, I mean, what characters could they put? Janemba. Everybody wants that.
Janemba would be cool. I mean, if we're throwing caution to the wind, we're getting movie characters now. But
Yeah.
they gonna have to unpatch Broly and put in movie Broly. I'm sorry.
That'll be a costume or a lobby avatar.
Oh boy, if it's a lobby, that'd be actual trash.
I'm trying to think. Like, what are other Dragon Ball characters that could be in it? Like
Launch, man. We need them sneeze canceled, bro.
that would be dope, but they're not going to do that.
R.I.P. the Dream, boys. It's still alive.
They're not going to do that.
It's not R.I.P. yet.
Put in Videl first. She actually fights things.
Yeah, okay, Videl. I'll give you that. Videl's cool.
Put in Mr. Satan and don't make him a joke.
Give that man actual hands.
Yeah. Make him a character.
So it's a super hit. Please, if you
But
still
the
have a
problem
jetpack, give him a real jet. I don't want to see the milk cartons from Budokai 3.
They have to change the system of the game to put in characters like Videl and Mr. Satan because they can't vanish. Well, dreams deferred.
Nah, for Mr. Satan, it'd be called Stunt Double. I'm over here.
They pull out the rock and put the drape over the rock. When
Yeah.
he's like, I tricked you guys. It's like,
That's it. That's his vanish right there. We solved the problem. We can believe that Videl was taught how from Gohan. Like, we can believe that. I'm not worried about that.
The problem with that is in the episode where Gohan was teaching her how to fly, he also taught her how to make energy, and she was so bad at it because she was struggling so much that he was just like, oh, jeez, I'm just not going to do this again. And
Yeah, but you got to remember, we saw the Dragon Ball second coming to Broly. Broly gave Videl the hands, and she lived to tell about it. So,
you're right.
so
Dragon Ball is very abusive to Videl.
yeah, it is.
There was an entire episode of her getting beat up in a ring, and man.
Yeah, and then Broly gave her the hands in the movie, and I'm like, that shit reminded me of Stephanie McMahon versus Brock Lesnar. That shit wasn't attractive to nobody.
An awful thing to put in there, jeez. I get that Videl's supposed to be a fighter in the show and whatnot, but she's
Give her a dub,
she's
like a
really-
real dub. She just gets mopped and then pops out a baby.
Yeah.
Let her give out some real justice hands. And no, I don't mean to some random thugs when she's Great Saiya girl. I mean, give her some real world tournament wins on camera, please.
They'd probably put in Great Saiya Girl instead of Videl, which that's fine.
At least she's there. We'll take it.
Yeah. Super Boo could be interesting because they could make different forms of Super Boo, variations, and the Gotenks version could have a 30-second or 30-minute time limit or something. It could have a time limit based on the clock where it's if you're still fighting with this character after this amount of time, he turns into Piccolo.
I'm mad because when the fusion ran out, that man just got the fucking turban and the turret.
It was huh?
I was like, huh?
No, Piccolo clothes.
No! My fashion sense is failing.
There aren't that many characters I can think of that they can put in. They'd have to put in Tapion and Hirudegarn and nobody wants.
Can we just get Python?
I wanted to stray away from that because he's not canon.
Who gives a fuck? Broly was in it.
Yo, put in the Hercules. Hercules. Actually, yeah, he was actually Hercules. Put him in. I wanted that guy to get more shine in the show.
I fought eons ago.
It's like yeah, I used to be the hero of Earth, eons ago, back in my day, and it's just like, where? How do you fight things, guy? Don't worry about that. Like,
you know what's dumb though? Would be like, oh, we need to have more female characters in Dragon Ball, and it's just like, look, man, the only ones you got left is the chick that Goku fought on Snake Way.
Oh.
I think that might be the last one that we don't have, unless you put in Chi-Chi or Bulma.
Yeah, you have Kefla, which it's rumored that she's going to be in season 1. So
season 2,
season 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, because here's the thing. Here's what people saw. Like, you have Kefla, you have Khalifa, and Kale. As we all know, Kefla is obviously Kale and Khalifa put together in their fusion. So
that's the most sensible thing to do.
The thing that I thought they would do is they put Kefla in the game, and then her level 3, she would have 2 level 3s, and they're both installs like Gold Frieza. One turns her into the fusion, one turns her into a Legend Super Saiyan form.
Oh, so you mean like Kale?
Yeah, Kale.
Yeah, okay.
And she would become Kefla or Legendary Super Saiyan Kale, depending on which one you wanted.
I feel like that'd be cheap. That'd be cheapening the experience. Like, you want Kefla to be her own character.
You would.
Because Kale didn't do anything until she became Kefla.
That's why I don't know. She ain't do nothing until she get them 3 bars either.
So, yeah.
All her buttons are EX Cower. Oh, level 3. That she gives you the hands.
I kind of want them
But here's the thing, though. There was one, what was the file that showed up that said CLF, and people were like, so is that Khalifa or is that Cooler Final Form?
I hope that doesn't mean Cooler Final Form. That'd be really stupid. That's a stupid naming convention for Cooler. Like we know Cooler, is Cooler. Even in Dragon Ball Heroes, they just put in Cooler. Like, Cooler was not in his, original form. He was in his final form.
And he was in Form 4, and he was like, oh, by the way, Form 4 can also go golden. And it's like, huh?
Yeah. It's like,
I mean, I know it's fan service and not canon in any way, shape, or form.
If my brother can do it, then I definitely can.
He just did it, Well, I didn't know he could do that. But now that I know.
That's the stupidest introduction to something like that ever.
Well, no, then you got that one dude who was like, I'm a devil. Touched Goku. Goku's like, I'm evil now. And it's like, what type of shit is this?
His energy is so evil.
If he touches you, you'll become evil. How'd you catch this thing? How did you catch him then? That's where you're wrong. I was evil all along.
The funny thing about that character is that, at the end of the episode, he powers up, he gets out, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna fight him. He's, super brawling. So there's, a trailer for the next episode where he stiff arms Vegito, and, he literally takes his arms, but his arm is so big that it's the ugliest stiff arm ever, but it works because his arm is just, this huge. He's and they just go flying into a freaking mountain, and I'm just like, that's the ugliest fighting move I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen Injustice 2 animation, so.
Woo! Woo! Got me there, pal. Look at Captain Cold. You know the damn move I'm talking about. The gun slap. Anyways, that being said,
is there anything else? I can't think of anything.
Equalizer 2's out. It's a decent film.
Mission Impossible 4? 4?
400?
I think it's 4. Yeah, Mission Impossible 4 is out. 4 or 5. Yeah, Mission Impossible is out.
I think you may be underestimating how many Mission Impossibles there are, man.
That movie's good. It's out. People said it's good. People pointed out because they made a GIF of the part where Henry Cavill cocks his fist, and they noticed that it's definitely 2 totally different shots because one, his shirt is different in certain frames. His shirt has a pocket in some frames and no pocket in others. 2, his mustache is different in some frames. They're all
so you couldn't do this back to back in one day then?
They took different takes and just molded them into one scene for some reason. So,
they do that in movies a lot. They did that for basic shit in Fast and Furious. There's a couple of scenes where Vin Diesel pulls up in a car. That man's got like a collared shirt on. It cuts to the Asian dude who was giving him all that shit. Cuts back to him. He's got like a fucking turtleneck on. I was like, the fuck? You couldn't do all this in one take to sit in a car?
No, that's hard.
Boy, how are we doing what we are doing right now?
Hey man, Ja Rule should have gotten an award for his part. No! Monica!
Oh my god. Whatever happened to Murder Inc.?
It's gone. Shit happened, I guess. Well, there was rumors that Ja Rule is like trying to bring back, make a comeback now with new
But every
music
time he gets clowned by 50 Cent, and that ends immediately.
Well,
Get clowned by the bankrupt man.
Anyways, so that new episode of Catfish, that Catfish trolls about a certain Twitch streamer who it's revealed that she used to be a porn star, and her troll is a guy who like gets in there and he's like you girls and your boobs always just showing off boobs instead of video games. Show us the games.
Before we go any further, there's a couple key points of context that we need to talk about. Earlier in this podcast, I said that I can tell someone to drink bleach and all this other stuff, and then they will tell me that I have nice eyes. This is what we're talking about. Now, as we all know, Catfish sometimes can just be known as a clout machine. Everyone involved just gets free clout. It's not really a big deal, but it's exaggerated to look like a bigger deal by all parties involved because you all have to agree to even be on TV. So Charlamagne the guy was like, yeah, man, we're going to go out there, we're going to bust some trolls, and we're going to do all this crazy shit and blah, blah, blah. So they go out and they find out that, there's this girl, and she's, doing the victim thing. He's been bullying me for 6 years, making me feel like less of a human being, saying things like drink bleach and blah, 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 so on and so forth, right? So then they find out who it is, and it's somebody who's sponsored. Like, he's like an actual person. Like, he's not like just a random dude. He's someone that's got a following. I think his name is Maldiva, I believe.
Yeah.
And, they're like, yeah, we're going to go to his house and all this other stuff. But then they find out, wait a minute, the girl hid something from us. She used to do porn. And then she's like, well, I'm not who I was in my past, and blah, 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 blah. Then there's a video of her apparently calling some dude the N-word because...
That was not revealed on the show, by the way.
That wasn't on the show. We looked that up, and it just happened to be one of the first results. Apparently, she was like, yeah. Apparently, a white dude grabbed her ass, and then her response was to drop the N-bomb on him. And it's like...
And she does a lot of IRL streams where she's just walking around and talking to her stream chat and whatnot. And so while she's talking to her stream chat, she's telling the dude, she's like, please don't grab me like that or whatever. I'll have to go down on you. I mean, come down on you.
Yeah, it was worded weird,
It was clear that she might
have been tipsy or whatever, but she was like, I have to go down on you. And I was like, you're going to blow the guy for sexually assaulting? She says, come down on you or whatever. She's going to beat his ass. Then she's walking away. She just drops, says fucking, and then just N-bombs.
She's like, geez, these fucking N-words. And they're just like, whoa, God. He's like, first off, why call him that? He wasn't even, second off, why did you think that this was not going to
blow up in your face? Anyway, so that's apparently a part of her kit.
And she also apparently got banned for that, because you can't say that on Twitch.
Well, she's back now, so whatever.
Yeah, she's back now, so.
And then the episode basically goes on with, trolls are bad and blah 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 blah. And then they meet up, and then the first thing she really says is, "I didn't expect you to have nice eyes," and I'm like,
First, they show up to his house. Charlamagne and this guy who has a degree in social media, the first degree in social media or something, from Yale or some prestigious academy, whatever. They show up to Maldiva's house, and he's like, "Yo, yeah, this is my stream setup right here. This is what I do. This and that." And then they ask him. And they're just like, are there any people that you don't respect or you have a problem with? And then he names her, and he's just like, yeah, he's like, I go in her stream and troll her all the time because I don't respect her. She's one of those streamers who just
use their tits to get the views.
Yeah, and he goes on this whole rant about that whole thing, and usually in Catfish, when they have the confrontation, the person who's like if the person's like talking shit or like there's some like situation or whatever, they double back or they back down and they're just kind of like, I'm sorry, that was wrong. I shouldn't have been like that. I shouldn't have been scared. Yada yada, whatever. Or I'm sorry, I'm not who I said I was. I should have told you, whatever. Nah, they went outside. They brought her in, and he's like, whoa. That's crazy. And then so he's just like, how do you feel about her? He's like, look here, I don't like the way that he's like, I don't respect women like this and that. And
you wearing these low cut shirts because you're not good at the games.
He doubled down hard, and like they had a discussion or whatever. She's just like, well, why do you have such a problem with it? Blah blah blah, this and that. He's just like, why don't you just show more of the game? Why do you have to like wear all these like low cut shirts and show off your boobs and yada yada? And she was just kind of like, that's just me, whatever. Like, I do play games, I do show games, yada yada. He's like, okay.
He's like, okay. I guess you got a fair point. That apparently his ex, Kate Bubbles, or was that her?
Yeah.
Apparently she just got on the free clout machine.
Yeah, there's like another girl that he like follows on Twitch, and they're just like, oh, this is a woman, and he follows her. Let's see if he's being disrespectful to her. And she's like, actually, he's really, very nice. We actually like met up, and like he's really sweet, and this and that. And like he's like, yeah, we dated. Like what do you mean? And so there's like a scene where they call her. She's like, yeah, he's a really nice guy, yada yada, this is his name, yada yada, here's his phone number, if you want to reach him, blah blah blah, okay, bye.
And this all started from a Twitch DM. I said, I've never read a Twitch DM in my life.
Not only did they send the DM, like it looked like it was like 5 minutes later she DM'd them back and was like, hey, what's up?
Well, the name that they used was like something to God 69. I was like, who the let my phone run out of battery? Yeah, a phone, if you're on, this wasn't a jump cut, the phone, like, died. Therefore, magic of editing. But it's not really magic now that I've told you the trick behind the tray. Anyways, so, Charlemagne the God 69 messages random girl, and random girl's like, well, that sure is splendiferous. Let me go get to this clout. And then all three of them made clout together. And now you know about them.
Yeah.
Because I sure didn't know about any of the three of them, but here I am now knowing most of them by name.
I'd seen Miss Mia Rose's stream like once or twice before because she like IRL streams a lot, but like it wasn't like something where I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and watch this. It was really just her sitting in her chair like talking most of the time, and then maybe you see like in the corner like a little window of some game going on, or like a little window of her on her computer, but it wasn't like.
Hey, it could be worse, man. You could be hit with that young troll Casey Tron. I don't even know if she still does stuff, but I remember, was it 4 years ago? Somebody was like, yeah, you should watch Casey Tron. I was like, what the fuck is this? I clicked on it and like, all of this section was just her like, oh my god, someone's trying to hack my mainframe. And I'm looking at it like, what type of fuck shit y'all got me watching out here? What type of shit is this? The video's on my old channel, some of y'all already seen, but it was like, the fuck y'all got me watching? I honestly think that she's a troll. I don't think she really is that ditzy and stupid. But
yeah,
boy, the fact that people come in there and think that she is and are like willing to, if you're donating money to someone to call them a sack of shit, do you know how dumb you're paying them to insult them?
Hey man,
you can insult people for free, you know.
It's the new Lara Croft thing, you know. You got to make it so that players feel like they need to save her, and that will make them more connected than
That's how incels start, my guy.
I mean, yeah, but like these industries most of the time don't care about that. They're like, well, they're paying us, so.
I guess if you get money, you can turn the other cheek, so to speak. But yeah, that episode of Catfish was a little weird, a little jank.
It was
the clout handout.
Fun fact about the episode, though. At one point, because Miss Mia Rose apparently lives in New Jersey, they go to see her in an arcade. She goes to the arcade, Local Battles. And anybody who's in the FGC probably knows that name because they used to sponsor Chris G. And so that was a little fun thing to see that place in her episode. But besides that, it was
very basic, very simple.
Yeah,
and did it concisely.
after that, she was like, I'm so glad that you guys like cleared this up. He hasn't bothered me, yada yada. And he's just like, yeah, I mean, like, I respect her now. Like, we've had a conversation.
Well, she got you on national TV. Of course you're going to respect it. Like, what you...
I mean, like, the annoying thing about the episode is that, like, it still puts out that message that most female gamers, I hate that term, most
are going to be harassed just for being female.
Yeah, and that, like, you know, most females that stream on Twitch are, most women who stream on Twitch are just gonna, like, stream a huge face cam and then no gameplay or, like, small gameplay, and it's like, that's not really the case for a lot of women who stream on Twitch, because, you know, a lot of women just...
play games like anybody else.
Yeah.
Ooh, big shocker!
But now a lot more women are on Twitch, like, just streaming themselves playing games, because Twitch, yeah, it brings an audience to be like, oh, that's a girl? And she's playing? Which... Okay, but like, you know,
you all right there? I mean, you kind of played that part pretty good.
No, I have nothing against that. Like, I think it's cool, but like, it's also not supposed to be like, oh man, it's impressive because she's a woman. No, it's just impressive if she's good at the games. Like, that's how it is with all
regardless
Twitch
of who
streamers.
you are. But you know,
yeah, I don't care about Twitch streamers who are like playing a game and they're just really really bad at it. So,
well, if they're really bad at it but having fun, good on you.
I mean, if they can make it like worth watching, then sure. But most of the time, not really. Most of the time, I'm on Twitch, like watching like fighting games, anyways. So,
if you're good, you'll watch. If you're not, it's like, if I can play better than you, why am I here?
It's like, you know what? I'm gonna turn on my PS4 stream right now.
I'll become the streamer now, boys.
But yeah, I think there's another episode of Catfish Trolls that came out, but I haven't checked. Catfish is that show is something else. It usually goes through the formula of somebody sends in a letter. They're like, "All right, hey,
dear
Neve."
Charlemagne, dear Neve, some boy is harassing me, calling me fat, ugly. They even said that I should slit my own throat. What should I do?
Or
anyway, I'm your boy Charlemagne. If they saying that you should slit your throat, you know they a fraud. You look at this dude right here. You can tell he ain't not no pussy ever in life. You wanna know how I know that? Cause look, he look like a vegetarian. Nothing wrong if you eat your vegetables. Nothing wrong if you eat your fucking broccoli. But I'm just saying he look like a certified bitch. We gonna bust him.
so on regular episodes of someone sends in something. They're like, "Hey, Neve, I've been talking to this person for like, I don't know, like 5 years, and like we've just been talking online, and we've never video chatted or anything, and like we've never met, and I just want to know how they look. I just want to know if they're real. If this is real." And he's just like, "Whoa, okay, sure, yeah." And then they bring the person over. "Hey, tell me more about this." "All right, you told me everything that was in the letter." "All right, time for us to go on the internet and search their name. You got a phone number or something?" "Oh, no,
they literally just dox people. Like, it's great. Like, what?
It's like, yeah. "Oh, well, this is the Facebook that they're using. All right, let's take these pictures and reverse image search here. And a phone number, a residence. Huh? This is very suspicious. All right." And then they contact whoever. They see if that person is like
real.
Real, ready to meet, yada yada. If they can't contact the person directly, they find someone
like a friend or relative.
Yeah, like a friend, their friends list. Like, "Oh, they seem to be talking to this person a lot. Hey, I see that you're talking to this person. Contact me if you like know about them and stuff, so we can talk about it." And then the person talks to Neve, yada yada. They like figure out how they can like set up some kind of meeting. Then there's the confrontation, and that's when the commercial breaks cut in a lot. Because they're like, "Yeah, we're about to get close to the door," and then the commercial break. All right, yeah, we're still walking up to the door right now. All right.
That's any show. Like, you ever seen an episode of Cops? You hear rustling in the bushes, and you see the cop. Whoa, back on cop. Can't do nothing of any importance without cutting the commercial. But one thing I do want to say, since you're talking about your little synopsis of the Catfish episodes, you forgot my favorite ploy. I'm pretty sure you've seen the episode. Actually, no. You were at my house when we watched the episode of the dude who was like, Yeah, there's a girl, and she's got this friend who is apparently homosexual, and he likes to pretend to be her, because apparently he made a fake account, and I think it might be her. And then they found out that the girl was actually the girl, so he wants to go meet her, and they're like, yeah, you finally found out. Yeah, we did it, man. We found out your girl's real, baby. Your girl's real. And they're giving each other high fives, and the dude's like, yeah, we have a problem. What you mean? The girl's real. Ain't you happy? Yeah, but I'm engaged.
Now, that was a twist for that particular episode. That doesn't always happen.
I'm just saying, for that episode, I was like, oh, they hit us with the M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
The girl was real, but he was the liar.
Because in that episode, they were like really trying to harp it. Like, it really seems like the gay friend is the one that's using her account, or like a fake account with her pictures.
Because apparently he actually did that once.
Yeah, which was really weird. And then the phone number that they found was his. And she's like, I was just using his phone because I didn't have a phone at the time. And it was just like, that
sounds mad odd.
Yeah, it was like, okay. She's like, what's wrong with that, guys? And they're all just kind of like, that's weird.
The guy who just so happened to pretend to be you is allowing you to use their phone?
It's like, you don't think any of that seemed suspicious until we met you? Like, but yeah, most episodes go by that kind of formula. Usually, now when I watch the show, I watch like the first 5 to 10 minutes of like, okay, this is the backstory, yada yada. I'm gonna skip all this discovery stuff. Skip over to the part where they're setting up the meeting. Is it real? Is it not? Oh, okay, that's the real person. What's the twist? And then, like, usually after the people meet, they're like, okay, we're gonna leave you two alone so that you can talk and stuff, and see how that goes. Even if it's not the real person, it's like, we're gonna leave you two alone and see how that goes. Sometimes people square up because it's like, what? Hey, bro. No, you what? You a dude? No, man, square up. Come on. Or there was an episode where a chick, she was getting catfished by a chick who took pictures of like her brother or her cousin or something because she knew that the chick would be attracted to her, and she was like, yeah, I did this because I hate you. She's like, yeah, you're trash, and you tried to fuck my boyfriend. And it was just like, what? She's like, yeah, that's right. I catfished you because I hate you, because you stink, you trash. Has
anyone ever gotten Sharkeisha on the show?
Yes, a few times.
Okay, like it's just like, huh? You a man?
The meme of the dude who's like, well, you're not wrong, or like, oh, you're right about that, with the white guy who's just like, you got me there. It's from an episode where legit dude was like, talking to a chicken online or whatever, and they interview the friends because there are some times when they'll find the dude and like his friends are at his house or something, and so they like ask the friends like, what do you guys think about this? And all of his friends were just like, we think it's a dude. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a dude, and we're gonna laugh. and then it turned out to be a gay guy who was like, you never would have talked to me if you knew that I was a guy. And he's like, yeah, because I'm not gay. He's like, yeah, but you have been talking to a gay guy for all this time. And he's like, well, you're not wrong about that. That show is worth watching. But yeah, I need to check and see if there's another like Trolls episode, because I think they're just gonna like, from the like clips and shit, it looks like they're just focusing on like general trolls, just like random people, not just people who like Twitch stream and shit like that. But there was
maybe we'll even riff track it. Who knows?
That'd be something.
No promises. Let us know in the comment section below, though, if that's something you'd like to see.
I can't think of anything else that's going on right now.
Should we call it here? I mean, it's almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that's about it. EVO is happening, so by the time you watch this, EVO is probably over. If you didn't watch any of it, just go on YouTube and look up EVO. You'll probably EVO in whatever game you want to see, and you'll probably find tons of videos related to crazy matches that happened, or just full stream archives and whatnot just being uploaded up there, so you can find matches and or you can go to Twitch. Some of the channels do give you archives, so you can watch it. Right now, a lot of the EVO channels are sub only, so you can't like.
Which is
chat or
weird
anything.
because there was a couple of them that were sub only but didn't have sub buttons.
Yeah. Wow.
So I don't really know how that works, but
That's crazy. Like, Twitch probably gave them some kind of special permission because they're EVO, but like, still, you couldn't give them a sub button. Like,
it's like, how can I chat? They have no other options, man. Android 16.
I just want to support, guys.
And I was like, well, maybe if you subscribe to the main channel, you then get access to all the channels. But apparently that's actually not the case.
Nope.
Even though some of them you saw people chatting even though there was no sub. It was really weird. Anyways, on that note, I think we're going to call it.
Yep.
This is episode 3?
Yeah. This is 3. We've only done 3 of these because it's been like weeks since we did the last one.
You sure this is 4?
Yeah, it's 3.
Because we did one at my house.
Yep.
We did one here, but then I guess we did one here with Odie.
Odie was the second one.
Man, we really... it's really been that long. Damn.
Yeah. Oh, also, Otacon is coming up in next week.
Next week.
Yep.
Next week. So, party with your UGL boys will be me, Cautis. Say hello to the viewers, Cautis.
Hello, viewers.
It'll be Wildfang, Leo. Then, what, a week after that? 2 weeks after that?
You forgot someone that's going with you, man. You forgot our boy...
Young not happening.
Young Rebirth.
No plug for him.
All right. Well,
He can get on the next podcast. We'll plug him then. If he's late for his flight, he ain't going either. So I'm not about to lie to the people. He may not even be there.
well,
But young EK, a.k.a. Ike, a.k.a. O Rebirth, a.k.a. O Rebirth Fatality. I'm going to say O Rebirth Fatality. Fuck it. O Rebirth Fatality.
Rebirth photography. Yep. He takes pictures of cosplayers mainly, but he is open to doing photography things for
just
people
genuine
who-
audience.
Yeah, for a general audience. You can find him on Instagram at rebirth_photography, I believe is what it is. Rebirth or Rebirth with a Z at the end, one of those two. Double click that, double check that. And
I'll just put it in the link in the description below.
Yeah, put it in the description, so that you guys can see all that if you want to check out his stuff. But we'll probably get him on the next one so that he can, talk about
So he can
his
chill
things.
about himself.
Yeah, he can chill about himself. We don't have to talk about him. Yeah, that's right. Dragon Con is coming up at the end of this month.
Yeah.
That's
where the whole squad will be there. It'll be Mr. Subtle Fraudulence, myself, Event, caught us again. You're not going to hit him with it?
Me again? I'll be there doing Dragon Con things.
Yeah, the whole UGL team will be there. If you don't know about Dragon Con at this point, then you must have been living under a rock.
You hitting that Patrick Star lifestyle.
People who are not into anything cosplay or gaming related know of Dragon Con because it's become that big, and I mean, it's a party. It's a huge.
Welcome to PartyCon, home with PartyCon. Can we take your party?
All you have to do is show up to Atlanta and be in that square of hotels that.
I think there's
it's
5 of them.
Yeah, it's 4 or 5 hotels, all in I think in a literal square. So you just walk around that area, you'll see tons of people in cosplay, tons of people causing ruckus in the streets, all kinds of stuff. But beware of the sports fans, because last year had a little mishap. Some rowdy sports fans throwing chairs out
Goddamn
windows.
Bama fans and Florida State fans end up throwing a chair off a balcony and splitting somebody's wig because the chair fell 4 stories onto somebody's face. And I'm like, oh.
And they tried to blame it on Dragon Con goers. Crazy. I mean, Dragon Con, yes, Dragon Con can become
Just because Florida State got that ass tapped does not mean you should be throwing chairs at people.
Dragon Con can be a huge party, but nobody's going out of the way.
No one's up here ECW and big.
Yeah, they're not throwing chairs out windows, drop kicking people.
ECW.
Everybody's just trying to have a nice time. So yeah, we'll be running tournaments for Dragon Con. So if you're in the Atlanta area during
Smash
that weekend,
GG will also be in the description below because Smash GG is up, so you can sign up now.
Yeah, sign up, show up, play in tournaments. Show up and chill. do whatever. I mean, Dragon Con is a great experience for everybody involved.
I think everybody who's into nerd stuff should do it at least once.
Yeah, Dragon Con is different.
It's a bucket list item.
It's definitely different from other cons. I would say that for sure.
And if you can't make it this year, hopefully we'll see you at the next one.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for joining me, mister. Unfortunately, our time has come to an end. And as our engineer reaches for the camera to turn it off, we bid you farewell.